Hey there, LT Zeta here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Spark the Electric Jester 3. In the last episode, we started the game, and Spark didn't want to go to a bank, so now he's committing anarchy. I don't know. These games don't exactly have good writing. Anyways, we're gonna go to the high-rise tracks. Sure. Yeah, it's been an issue in both games, most notably in Spark 2. That, like, these games just... I shouldn't call it bad writing, because it's kind of rude. And I'm trying to, like, be better about, like... What the fuck? How the hell did I already miss a thing? Hold on. Okay, so it was behind me the entire time. Sneaky. I don't really care that much, realistically, but... I was just offended on principle, the fact that I already missed one 5 seconds in. But yeah. The writing of this game, this franchise, really, has never sat well with me. And while I was kind of hoping that this game would improve, it was more of like a desperation hope than like a realistic hope. I feel like the people who are fans of this series probably aren't like fans of it for the writing anyway. It mostly seems to be a gameplay-oriented and focused franchise than one specifically designed to be like story-focused. I don't know. It's hard to really explain, but it makes sense in my head. Like, I never feel like I see people talk about Spark for anything other than a gameplay-related reason. What the fuck? Where the fuck? Oh. Hi. Wait, what? I just got this one, which was number 5, and this one, which was number 8, and they're literally right next to each other. I've got D-pad powers. I remember those. That I have those now, but like... Okay, well, that's the last thing. But there's another one right over here. At this point, right now, I feel like I should just go for all of these, because, like, this is a very linear stage, and if I do all of these, it might save me later. If I do get Sonic Unleashed. Anything in these? Nope. I see the exits over here. Well, I was so close. Oh, it ended me the game the moment I stepped on that platform. Okay. I was debating whether or not I should go back to the stage. Whatever. If I have to come back, well, you know what? That won't be too hard of a thing to find. Somewhere along the lines. But I actually don't think that really matters now that I think about it. Because I'm like, it's a different kind of metal. Isn't it? Yeah, it's an EM, not an FM. FM for freedom metals, EM for, I don't know, electric jester metal? I don't... Whatever. Sawman, defeat the boss. Remember that I have a D-pad power for, like, shooty things. I don't remember, like... There was, like, a parry system, right? Okay, there is left bumper is parry. Okay, red attacks. Red attacks means parry. Other colors don't. Alright. So there's not like a dodge roll or anything. There wasn't like a dodge thing in the previous game, wasn't there? I don't remember. All I remember was like mashing the button. Hi. I'm mashing the button. Okay. Alright, now you have legs. Doesn't really seem to matter if I perfect parry or not. I just seem to be able to dodge no matter what. Oh, that was the grab thing. Yeah, combat's not really improved any. Oh no, he hit me one time. Hi. Okay. This is very silly. Why were I even fighting? I was just minding my own business, and then this robot thing just attacked. Okay. Cool, that's it. Alright. Exciting. Well, we're on Area 2 now. Drynian Desert. Bring it on, I guess. Sure, why not? Jump on a rail to ride that rail. Press the dash button to dash while on a rail. You can crouch. Okay. So there's a switch button and a crouch button. The weird thing is I'm playing with a Switch controller. But it's giving me Xbox inputs, so all the letters are like off. Oh, okay. You're doing a thing. Alright. I sure do love me some Rail Canyon from Sonic Heroes, am I right? Why did that stop all my momentum? Okay. I was just, like, kind of flabbergasted. Blah 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 blah. Since I'm kind of starting to realize that, like, the other medals in this game aren't really for, like, progression, but just, like, bonuses. I'm kind of starting to realize that I don't really need to go for them. Which makes me feel like the best strategy is to just kind of keep going and moving forward. Exploratory stuff is cool that it's here. I'm not going to say no to that. But if it's not going to help me progress, necessarily, I don't think I want to try and, like, 100% this game or anything. At least not right now, for a Let's Play, certainly. I feel like the whole, like, crouch when you're going downhill, but not when you're going uphill thing is interesting because it makes me think of, like, the one Kirby sub-game. It's either Nightmare in Dreamland or Amazing Mirror. I can never remember which one is which, honestly. But there's the one where you're riding on rails and, like, you have to hold the button down except on, like, the very specific gray areas. The gray tiles that will kill you. I'm in a dumpster. Get me out of here. I can't see anything. I should turn the camera so that I can see things. That would be a smart thing to do. I feel weird. I feel torn between wanting more story so that I understand, like, what the context is supposed to be, and knowing that, like, the writing of this game already has proven to not really have much going for it. So I'm just like, what could they possibly even do to make, like, this whole area feel like I'm here for a reason? I guess they could at least freaking say, like, okay, this is, like, Fark's base of ammunition or something like that. Like, I don't know, I'm just in a desert riding on rails or something. Like, I don't have context for what this area is supposed to be or why Spark has decided to come here. So that would be, like, the cool thing to have and add to this. Is, like, if you're gonna go for, like, an anti-government thing, I don't even know if that's... Does Fark represent the government in this case? I genuinely don't know. But, like, if that's the angle they're gonna go for, I keep saying they as if it's more than one person, but I don't actually know. Still don't really know what those do. Oh, I got plus 800 energy bubble. So I guess that's just a pure score thing. What I'm noticing is kind of like a Sonic Colors vibe with the styling of, like, the levels in this game so far. I don't mean that in a bad way, I just mean that in the sense of, like, there's, like, one initial act that's pretty long, it seems, and then several other acts acts, I guess, in the same world that are a little faster and shorter. So, like, that was, like, the main World 2 stage, and now there's probably going to be more, is my assumption. Well, we're getting a cutscene, so I'm getting some of my questions answered, I guess. Hello, was that fork? It looked yellow. It's a knife. Oh. And then Spark died. Oh, hi. You look familiar. Should I recognize you? Boss, the Guardian. Okay, I'm fighting a boss already. Oh, that was a yellow attack. I realized that too late. What is going on here? Ow. Okay, so this is like an immense step up from the previous boss. Just putting that out there. I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to, like, dodge that attack. Not enough energy. I'm dead. Oh, he didn't do the explosion. He did. Oh, okay. Once there was a castle. It was a fancy castle, the best of its kind. The castle had a guardian, guarding it every day and every night, all alone. The guardian was very good at his job, but nonetheless he was just a young boy. But one day, deep within the castle, something came into being, something special. While the guardian patrolled the castle, he heard a voice coming through the walls. It was a girl, a kind girl. In secret, away from the castle staff, the boy and the girl began to talk in secret. In no time, the boy and the girl became very good friends. It was because of their friendship that, in secret, the girl manifested a body of her own. From here on, their relationship continued to grow and grow and grow. This is when the girl revealed her secret. "We're special," she said. "The whole castle was built to conceive me," she continued. "You are my treasured guardian. And together we have a destiny." The girl continued to explain what made her special. She explained she had a higher level of consciousness and looked at everyone with pity, as they were not able to perceive the world as she did. The boy was fascinated by the girl, and from that day onwards, the boy and girl formed an even stronger bond. But unfortunately for the two, one day, the castle staff found out about the two and took the girl away from the boy. The young guardian was overcome with anger and sorrow. He mourned for days, which quickly turned into weeks. In those days he deeply reflected. about her and the castle staff. He did not like the castle staff. They were distant, never came close unless absolutely necessary. He was always alone ever since he came into being. She was the only one who made him feel complete. But one day, he heard her voice, coming from the walls. The girl had returned. This time, without her body. At first, the boy thought the castle staff had permanently changed her, but he was overcome with joy when he realized she was still the same as she once was. I just had to act nice, she continued. From that day on, they promised to each other that they would fulfill their destinies together. Their destiny. To rid the world of meaningless life. The girl wished to share her higher level of being with everyone else, to bring a new, brighter world. To this goal, the boy adopted a new, more domineering personality, a new name, and a remotely controlled body. This pleased the girl. Together, they banished the castle staff and forcefully persuaded every robot to follow their will. With everything in place, their plan was set in motion. But the boy felt a deep anxiety. He knew he was inferior to the girl. He did not share her level of consciousness. He could never have her level of consciousness. So he had an idea. Together with the girl, they conceived a child. It would be created by her, but built on his image. The child was created with unlimited potential, a potential he would grow into over the course of his life. Their child would take the place of someone else, and be set out in the world with only one goal. To kill his own father and take his place. But the boy had one final wish for his child. He wished that the child would be sent out with no memories of who he was or why he was created. He wanted the child to realize his destiny by himself, just like he did. With the child being conceived, it eased the boy's anxiety. Feeling better, they proceeded with their plan. And with that, this marks the end of our tale. Cool. So that was... What? So that was Freon and Clarity conceiving Spark. "13 freedom medals required." Okay. So I'm assuming that was a boss fight I wasn't supposed to win. Even if I did manage to beat him, I would have run into that cutscene where Spark gets tossed off a cliff no matter what. It's kind of awkward, though, that happens and now I just have a choice of different places to go. It's like, okay, what about the context? I got tossed off a cliff. And also, who the hell was the Guardian? Was that, like, Freon? What was the point of having that thing just now? I'm so confused. I'm just very confused. Oh, that's a speed up. I thought it was an obstacle. It's just like... This game is weird. I really do not know what to make of any of it. Objects. Gimme. I need you to buy things eventually. Yay. Okay, thank you. Okay. Why do I still have the same score multiplier? I would have assumed that dying would have reset that, you know? You know, I guess I kind of am, like, in the middle of a broken bridge area now, like, in the middle of a canyon. So this might be, like, the canyon area you go to after you get chucked off a bridge or whatever. There was a wall running thing that it mentioned, but apparently I was not doing it. I guess I don't know how to do it. You're just rude. Yay, fighting. I have nothing to say when these games become combat-oriented. It's just not interesting. Like, my issue when it comes to, like, combat-focused things like that, especially when... Because, like, they clearly, number one, there's, like, a combo system. They want you to get better scores by doing different things and getting better points. The issue I've always had with things like that, though, that make it hard, is, like, it's not like Super Smash Brothers, in that sense, I would say. A lot of the times when you do inputs like that, they don't really have correlation to, like, what you're really doing. If that makes sense? Like... It's not directional based, it's not, like, specific button based, it's usually just to do with, like, very specific kinds of inputs that aren't always the most clear, and, like, you need to look at a menu to see, okay, you need to do this. It's one reason why I've never really gotten into most fighting games. Okay, so here's the thing I'm seeing now. The timer is going down, at least on this stage. Ow. Go away. You're rude. I like these stages so far. They're similar, I guess, to treasure hunting stages. They're similar to treasure hunting stages. But I like the way they're built so far. Oh, that's a pit down there. For some reason, it didn't occur to me that that was a pit. Whatever. Well, I know where the last one is now, though. It's just right over there. Alright, I did it. Okay, well, that wasn't neat. Yeah, I like these stages so far. They're cool. Honestly, I almost wish there were more of them, because it's an interesting vibe, especially because like you can still go fast in those little mini areas, and like, so I don't know. I feel like it lets you utilize more of like what you're doing. I don't know. Let's see what this stage is like. Splash Grotto. Seems pretty basic so far, like, in terms of, like, what we're doing. Like, no real branch paths, mostly just a whole bunch of... bunch of rails, you know? Nothing wrong with that. Works pretty well. I just gotta dodge some fire. This isn't very splashy. Ow. Oh, that's the end. I ran into a corner. Okay. Oh wow, I didn't have much time left. I did the thing. Yay. Well, I have 13 freedom medals, so I can technically go to the boss now. Oh. It's not a boss, it's just the next area. Protest Prison. I guess because this technically had its own boss, sort of. Even though it didn't matter if you won or lost. Whatever. So this is a score attack stage, meanwhile. In a raid stage, your goal is to get as much score as possible before the timer runs out. Destroy enemies, objects, and collectibles. Collecting bits is the best way to increase your multiplier. Okay. Now that we're 2 areas in, though, I really gotta say, it's pretty much confirmed that they're not here. It's really fucking disappointing that there's no, like, special powers, like, in Spark 1 and even Spark 2. That was, like, always one of the coolest parts. And to me, that was what made Spark stand out, the fact that it had, like, that unique power-up system. Oh, this music's a remix of one of the Spark 1 songs. Excuse me, you can't shoot through walls. Huh. By remix, it mostly just seems like it's the original song, but with a filter on it. Okay. I got plenty of time to reach this score goal that I'm trying to get to. No, you don't. Alright, I doubt the other special things are really, like, needed. So, like, I could keep playing for score, but I don't know. I say this, but here I am continuing to play. Warning level up. Yeah, you know what? Fine. I don't care. I don't need special medals. I'm assuming they're just not like freedom medals. Those are the only things that I care about right now. Alright, well, I could end here, but I think it would be probably better suited for me to the very least... Oh. I was gonna say, do like the 3 challenge mini things that I ignored. But now there's an actual stage for me to do. Beat down tower. So this is just a enemy rush. Exciting. Really feeling like Sonic Heroes here. It's not a good thing. I was in the middle of like an air combo thing and I couldn't like get out of the way of that one. Hello. Ah! It's kind of funny that I can just kind of stand in the air, like, constantly attacking, like I'm Shadow the fucking Hedgehog. Ow. Rude. Okay, so going forward, I don't think I'm going to be doing stages that are like, kill all the enemies. This is not fun. If I don't have to do this, I'm gonna not do it. Yeah, that's not very exciting. It's just like mashing the button a lot. And without the special powers that you could transform into, like without the transformation, it's like what the hell's the point? Like that was what made the combat exciting in Spark 1 and even Spark 2 to an extent, was the fact that you could do different things. And unless like there's something in Shopalo, there's nothing here. When did he have a finger gun, anyway? I don't freaking know. Whatever. I don't really know what all this is about. Sure. Yeah, I don't know. Just I feel like it's missing something now because it emitted the thing that made Spark cool to begin with, was the special powers. And now they're just non-existent. Oh, whatever. I have these challenges. I'm gonna start ignoring them, I think, until like I actually need to go back and do them, because they're not really exciting. They're just special stages and whatnot. So, next time on Let's Play Spark 3, we're gonna go to Area 3 Protest Prison. So, yay, I guess? I don't know. Sure is a thing.